Louis Vuitton Meteor opens up your kind of like a typical soapy blue fresh fragrance. It has some really nice, bright, juicy bergamot and orange citrus notes for like the first 20 minutes. The pink pepper and nutmeg give it some aromatic warmth. Dries down to like a little bit of a dirty, woody vetiver type of smell. This kind of smells like a niche version or a high-end designer version of Azzaro Chrome to me. It smells really good, but it's still kind of boring to me. Just not enough going on here to keep me like totally interested. For me at this price point, this isn't just something I'd want to own. I'll probably sell this. I think there are fragrances I would easily prefer at this price point that I could spend the same amount of money on. Performance is okay, get about 5 to 6 hours. Really a decent performance for a fresh fragrance. And it smells really good in the open. The first hour or two, it's really good smell. And as it dries down, it's okay. So just doesn't excite me or anything, but it's not a bad smelling fragrance at all. If you like this, that's awesome. It's not a bad smelling fragrance at all. I'm not saying that. It's just not enough going on here to keep me interested, but you know, that doesn't mean it's a bad fragrance. Ammeris Hal from MFK is a super versatile scent profile. It really works great in all seasons. It does have a bit of a tropical summer vibe to it, with the bright orange and the creamy coconut notes. It's got a bit of a sweet vanilla and iris in the mids that kind of round it out also. It dries down with some real comforting woody amber tones. There's just a little bit of coffee and chocolate that kind of add another layer to it. Just super mass appealing, works in about any situation. Always get compliments when I wear this one. You just feel really fresh, clean, and put together. Has decent longevity. I get about 8 hours out of this. This is one of my favorites from the house. You don't really hear too many people talking about this, and then everybody always says, oh, well, the Extrait's better. And I agree, the Extrait is better, but for the price difference, I like this one. It's good enough for me. Yeah, the Extrait is just way overpriced compared to this one. This one's much easier to get at a cheaper price. So this one works great for me, and I've wore this in the winter, it works, but really works great in summer to me, especially like in evenings, but it works in the daytime too. It works spring, fall, just a jack of all trades. Zaharoff Sarapin Red is like a nighttime summer fragrance to me. The blue version of this, Sarapin Blue, is more like the daytime version. A lot of salty aquatic tones throughout the fragrance life. Realistic seaweed note in there too. A lot of pink pepper, a little bit of pine, a little bit of white florals as it dries down, drying into like a woody, amber, musky base. It gives me a feeling of like heading inside after you've been hanging out the beach all day, either hanging out around the house and making dinner, or maybe heading out to dinner somewhere and maybe a few drinks afterwards. It's got a nice red tone to it, just like the name implies. And I generally like red tone fragrances, and this is another example where I do. Good performance on this too for a freshy fragrance. You're gonna get a good 6 to 7 hours of pretty decent projection. All right, with Elysium Eau Intense, they added a twist on the DNA. They added a real ramped up rhubarb note. Leads into more of a grapefruit note as it dries down. Seems like the fruits are amped up a little bit well. Deep in the dry down, it gets closer to the original. I would consider this a green aromatic fougere style fragrance. Dries down pretty woody. Way better performance than the original too on this one. This Mugler Amen Cryptomen is discontinued, but you can still find it floating around, especially in the Facebook groups. You gotta pay a little bit for it, but it's really nice and works really good on a summer night, kind of heading out on the town. Really refreshing aromatic mint. Very nicely sourced, the mint in this. Dries down to the classic Amen DNA with a creamy patchouli and a bit more added chocolate notes than the original to my nose. This one has really nice transitions. It starts out really fresh and then dries down to a gourmand type of scent profile. Just really refreshing, but also relaxing. Decent performance on this too, about 6 to 7 hours. Real nice going out type of scent profile here in the summertime to me. This ATH Haze Extreme. It has a Venice vibes, but way more citrus and grapefruit. I mean, way more citrus and grapefruit. A real punchy citrus bomb. Very realistic grapefruit note and kind of an orange Tic Tac candy kind of smell, but I really like. It gets a lot more musky as it dries down. Starts kind of remind me of like Jeremy Fragrance Office for Men, because it's kind of got that Venice-y vibe too and gets kind of musky. Super versatile compliment machine this fragrance is. Love the way this thing smells out in the air. Get good performance on this for this kind of a citrus scent profile. You get a good 8 hours on this one. Gets, the citrus kind of dies off after 3 or 4 hours, which is a long time for a citrus, and then it gets kind of musky, Venice-y. So yeah, I love this one. All right, this Jakar Blue is a new cheapie from Guy Laroche. Immediately blue shower gel vibes like YSL Eau de Parfum. starts drying down, it has a little bit of aromatic fougere tones to it. The sweet apple and refreshing mint really start moving forward, followed by the aromatic lavender, violet leaf, and sage. It's got a real nice green tone to it as it starts drying down. It really moves to the forefront. The green tone to it is one of my favorite things about this fragrance too. And this is really good performance, especially for like a cheapy freshie like this. I get a good 6 hours out of this. This is one, the more I wear it, the more I like it. Each time I wear it, I like it more than the last time. And it's actually crazy how good this thing is, especially for the price point. But I'm a Jakar Noir fan, and I like Guy LaRoche fragrances. So yeah, it's on Amazon for 35 bucks. That's what I paid, and I look, it's still that price right now. All right, I picked up a 10 milliliter of this Navatus Away. I really like this. I could end up getting a full bottle of this if I ever work my way through this one. Right away, you're gonna get a ton of citrus, lime, and coconut. It's really uplifting, yet somehow soothing. It gets some sharp, spicy tones as it starts drying down. There's a really nice lavender note that you get all the way throughout this fragrance. They got a really nice lavender source on this. About an hour into it, it starts darkening up a little bit with some tonka bean, musk, and incense. It's actually pretty unique. I don't really have another fragrance that smells like this in my collection. It's not the same old, fresh aquatic fragrance. The only bad part of this is you only get about 4 hours of performance, but I'm okay with that. I can live with that. It's a nice fragrance, and you just got to respray or, carry a bottle with you. Drug from Fragrance Story opens up with a lot of nice, juicy orange and refreshing grapefruit. It has real nice blue aquatic tones throughout the whole fragrance life. It also has some spices to kind of round it out. It dries down, it gets kind of green and woody. Not really reinventing the wheel here. Smells like stuff you've smelled before, but not exactly. This wasn't a powerhouse or nothing. It doesn't project very hard. It doesn't last that long, maybe about 4 hours. But it's a really non-offensive, easy, dumb reach grab. Great gym scent, or like after shower, you just want a few hours of something, maybe in the evening if you take showers in the evening. So it works great on a summer evening, or it works great in the morning going to the gym. If you're gonna wear it to work or whatever, man, you have to spray really heavy or take a decant with you. But it's still a really nice fragrance, and I enjoy wearing this one.
Bottles on the dresser, Vincent, stay flexing. You can call him the professor. Got a notes in his pocket, musk in his veins, citrus on the wrist, woody notes go insane. Naturally punches, Amber got the kick, mixing it like a DJ. Turntables, wiki wit, photo explosion. Vince in the whip, pull a rabbit out the hat, playing magic with these tricks. Vincent makes sense. What's the aroma? Vanilla mixed with sandalwood will have him in a coma. Vincent makes sense. Videos like presents, all y'all tripping on me, acting like some peasants. He's got the sage with the spits, the king of the mist. Unboxing the bottles, got the world in his midst. Vince retired in Ohio with the rabbit named Inky. Fancy ass bottles, got the spray with your pinky. Cedar got the swagger, bergamot bold. Leather so smooth that it never gets old. Top notes popping, dry down cold. Middle so sweet, oak moss like mold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 huge sprays. Does it last all night or does that hoe run away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 huge sprays. Does it last all night or does that hoe run away? One, two, three, four, 5 huge sprays. Does it last all night or does that hoe run away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 huge sprays. Does it last all night or does that hoe run away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 huge sprays. Does it last all night or does that hoe run away? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 huge sprays. Does it last all night or does that hoe run away?